All right, I got $500. Hope there's $500 here from the bank, and I'm going to be going through looking for star notes, older notes, fancy serial numbers, and any other oddities that might look entertaining to me. So, and this top note here is really torn up, so I'm going to have to be careful with it. Oh well. All right, so I'm going to get done. I'm going to look at them 100 at a time, one strap at a time, and then I will get back with you and let you know what I find after each strap. So I will check back with you here in a minute. All right, I'm done with the first 100. I found two star notes. I found this G series from 2017A and an H series from 2017. I was looking for high and low numbers. This is the highest one I found. I just set it out there to remind me to keep looking for them. I didn't find anything that even started off with 2 zeros. So hopefully we'll find high and low in this one and some fancy serial numbers. But I'm going to go through the next bundle and I will check back with you here in a minute. All right, I'm done with the next batch. I didn't find any more star notes. I did find, oh, this one right here. It has 5 twos, but it only has 4 in a row. Probably not worth much, but I hang on to them, and eventually we'll take them to a coin shop and trade them in for something, you know, actual collectible. This one's a trinary. Almost, if that one would have been something else, it would have been a 2 or 7. It would have been a binary, but almost a trinary. But it's a trinary. This one right here has 4 pairs. Almost really cool. 8900, 8933. So 2 8s, 2 9s, 2 zeros, 2 3s. So I'm going to go through the next stack and I will check back with you and let you know what I find. Talk to you in a minute. All right. The only thing I found in this next bundle was this one trinary. Or no, yeah, no, it's not a trinary. It's 4 numbers there. 9. Nope, that's 3. 0, 9, 3. Yeah, that's 4. I got 5 zeros. God, I'll pay attention here eventually. I got trinaries on the brain. 5 zeros on, though again they're not together, but it looks pretty cool. But so, and I say some things because they look cool, and then if I decide that they don't look cool later on, I spend them because it's still a dollar. All right, uh, got 2 more bundles to go through. I'm gonna go through the next one, and then I'll check back with you, and hopefully we can find something interesting here. Talk to you in a minute. All right, here's the next set of ones that I got. I got a new star note. Yay. A 2013 B series. Unfortunately, if you're familiar with those, they duplicated a lot of the B series, but they were all under 96 million, and this one starts off 10 million. So it's outside of that range, but we got a third star note. I got another trinary, 2 7s and 5s. You could also think of this as a quad pair and stuff too, but so I'll put that there. I got an older note, 1995. It's my first older note I found. I'll put that over there since we're running out of room over here. And I guess this could be a birthday note. It's a date note, September 15th, 1889. But best I can tell, there was a humorist that I've never heard of that was born in 1889 who died in 1945. Robert Benchley. I don't know who that is. Never heard of him. Nothing else happened on that day that I can tell. So this one's going back in the pile. But that's it. I got one more strap to go through, and then we'll come back and we'll look up the star notes and see if any of them are rare. So I will talk to you here in a minute. All right, we'll do this a take 2 because my mic wasn't working last time. Okay, the only find I have for the last batch is a Where's George note. And when you look over here, oh, that ain't it. When you look over here, and the Where's George note was from done in Dallas in September 2024, and it's now in Houston. So, yay. and then I'm going to go spend that somewhere tomorrow. I also found a new low number. I mean, it's not low enough to be anything, but I'd found this, got, oh, a new low number because 001 is lower than 003, and then my next number was 001. So got two nice crisp ones there in a row, but they aren't low enough to be worth anything. So they're all going back into the pile. My high one for today isn't high enough to be worth anything either. So it's going back in the pile. So those are be sent back to the bank. I ended up with two 5 of a kinds, but it's 4 and then 1 and 4 and 1. So I don't think these are worth anything. The quad pairs, which is this one, I don't think that's worth anything. And then this one right here are just two trinaries, and trinaries aren't worth anything. So are they're worth $1. I'll put it to you this way. This is my savings account. I'm saving these up, and they will eventually be spent on something that's actually collectible, hopefully. Or if a merchant comes up, it'll be spent for that. But this is my little savings account way to put a couple of bucks back every time I do this. So, and now let's look up the star notes. I'm going to be going to mycurrencycollection.com, and it is right here. And we'll be looking up the star notes. So the first star note is a, oh, I take that back. Let's do that on a smaller screen so you can see what I'm looking up. All right. There we go. A G series from 2017, A. So 2017 A. G series, this is 046. And it would fall in this one right here. So this is a common date one, or a common run. They made 3.2 millions on this run. The next one's an H series from 2017. Come down here to this. 2017 is 022. 022 falls in right there. So this is also a common one. And this is a B series from 2013. Now, come down here for the B series. You see a lot of these have little signs or little exclamation points up there. That means these were doubled, because you can see this one right here. This is the same run of numbers. You got or 0 to 250 and then 0 to 3200. So the first 250,000 there was printed on October 2014, and then again all the way up to 3200 in 2016. Then 3200 or 3.2 million to 6.4 million was printed twice, and then the 6,400 or 6.4 million to 9.6 million were printed twice. So all these were printed twice, but this one here starts off 10, so it's out of here. So this was the first run that they didn't duplicate. So this is also a common star note. So, and then the only other thing we got was my older note. And the older note's in 1995, and if you've heard of web notes, they made web notes in 1995, but I'm going to use a book here from the United States Currency book to show you. So right here is my note, and you can see where the plate number is on the front right here. If it has an FW in front of it, FW and then a letter and then a plate number, it's printed in Fort Worth. If it just had the number there, it'd be a web note. If it has a letter, because I've seen I had some that's not A, but if it has a letter and then a number, it's from, it was printed at the Bureau of Graving and Printing in Washington. So this is just a normal 1995 note. Oh, also in this book, I'll show you that real quick too. This is the 1995 L series. So 1995 Fort Worth L series is right here. I think the other book, this one here, actually has how many they made up to 1995. So If I look it up here, L series, they made 2,225,000, or no, yeah, 2,225,000 or 1,800,000 of these things. Oh, God, sorry, I'm hitting something stopping me from holding it up. That's how many they printed of these. So if this was in pristine condition, it might be worth $3 or $4. This isn't. It's worth $1, but I hang on to them anyway. 1999 and older, I hang on to. So that's it. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it was somewhat educational. And please remember to like, share, subscribe. And we do this for fun. So collect what you enjoy. And like I said, these right here, even though they aren't worth anything, because trinaries aren't worth anything, five of a kind, if it's five together, is like your entry level of it actually being worth something. But I wouldn't even go through and buy those. If you're going to buy something online, buy something a lot better. But trinaries you can find easy. Um, five of a kind, like I said, I found two of them going through 500, and I find some almost every run I do or search I do. So they're pretty common too. You can easily find those by yourself. It's just finding five in a row. I've only those are a lot rarer, so that's like the entry level for things that actually sellable or that you didn't think about buying. So anything else than these common star notes, this is going to make it. I'm probably up close to 200 star notes right now, common star notes. So um, remember, we do this for fun. So good luck in your hunts, and I will talk to y'all later on. Y'all have a good time.